Welcome to Benchburner Sports. We appreciate you guys hopping in for another edition of the live series. We're talking about UFC 308 tonight. It's going to be a damn good card. We got Ilya Topuria versus Max Holloway. Man, it's going to be a good event. It's in Abu Dhabi. Those events never disappoint. So it's an early day card. Worldwide fans get to kind of enjoy it more than they usually do. The Americans have to wake up early. We're going to have to just deal with that.
Early.
I mean, it starts at like 9 a.m. That's early.
Yeah, I guess for the people on the West Coast.
Lazy to the rest
people
of
on the West
Coast.
West Coast folks are getting up early.
Yeah, that's true.
the
Appreciate
central-
everybody hopping in for the live here tonight. We just had Bourbon and Bud 50. That was awesome. Appreciate everybody hopping in for that.
Benchburner 50. Benchburner 50.
Yeah.
Benchburner 50.
Benchburner, Bourbon and Bud. Bourbon and Bud 50.
Same.
Kind of got to reminisce there.
Right.
Benchburner Live Series 14. This one is. It's kind of wild, too. We doesn't feel like we've done 14 live episodes, but we're here. So we appreciate you guys hopping in and go subscribe to us on YouTube. Give us a follow on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcasts. We're there. The live series don't always make it to the pod or the audio podcast, but we're going to start trying to do that. And again, just so much thanks for everybody that continues to support and watch our show. Knuckles, what's up, buddy?
Damn, you caught me mid-drink there. Not much, man. Back at it again. Got the Hawaiian vibes flowing in this one. That may allude to who I'm picking in the main event. We'll see, because I don't know. I'm honestly kind of still wearing it out. But anyway, I got the Hawaiian, got the Kansas City shirt where I saw Max Holloway. And as a theme I've been trying to keep up with on the show, but it's hard to, is picking a beer that is like either reminiscent of the venue or somewhat like the venue or somewhat like a fighter in the main event. And I got Kona Big Wave, which was a Hawaiian beer. Probably produced not in Hawaii, knowing how this shit goes. But anyway, I'm doing good, man. I'm here. I'm ready to talk about some fights. I'm actually really super hyped for this card. Kind of bummed that we lost. I think it was Renat versus Ruzaboyev. I know Renat's fighting somebody else now. Fakhretdinov is fighting some newcomer. And then we completely lost Said Nurmagomedov and Daniel Santos, which I was like interested in that one in a way. So besides that, still a damn good card. It just depends on how much you like. I feel like there's a lot of Brazilians and there's a lot of Russians. So it depends on how much you like that. But no, I'm excited, dude. Excited to talk about this card. I'm a little tired, but I'm waking back up and yeah. Here and on the when we do the main event picks, once again, we're going to be keeping track of those for everybody. And I've got the AI picks once again for the main event when we get to that. So, Coop, how you doing, man?
Doing all right. We have a pretty good card this weekend. I'm really excited for it. Excited to talk some UFC with this incredibly difficult to pick main event. We'll go deeper into that later, but
right.
I mean, this card's gonna be great. We get to watch it early, and for those of you who don't know, I work early on Sunday mornings, so not having to stay up until midnight on a Saturday is nice. So get to like watch a card in the mid-afternoon. But yeah, I'm excited. It's gonna be a fun card and even better episode.
Right on.
Yeah. Squared is actually here. He's just wearing camouflage, and you can't see him. So he just doesn't want to say anything right now for some reason. I don't get it.
Being quiet, being shy.
That's Squared, bro. That's John Cena.
I was gonna say Squared secretly John Cena. Is that what's going on over there?
Yeah, he's here, but he's just not saying anything. I don't know what it is. He'll probably take the camouflage off later and then make me look like an idiot trying to say like, "Oh, you're being so stupid earlier." But no, it's actually he's here. You just can't see him.
Final Sniper in the chat saying, "Happy Magomed Ankalaev fight week." Right on.
Well,
I'm interested to see the hot takes coming up on that fight too.
You might be the only one celebrating that week, brother.
Oh yeah, shout out 4 Ounce Sniper. I'm gonna give this award out every week, but 4 Ounce Sniper is our viewer of the week again for like the fucking 5,000th time. I feel like at this point, but I appreciate him. He's always in the live. He's at least our live viewer of the week, so appreciate him. But
Hell yeah. Appreciate it, brother. Um, whoa. So, which fight do we want to talk about first?
do we want to do the Jeff Neal and
Yeah. All right. Jeff Neal versus RDA. Jeff Neal's 34, RDA's 39. They've both had great careers. A little sketchy the last few fights, but I'll tell you who I think wins and why. I think Jeff Neal wins just because he's shown a little bit more, and the 2 losses in a row that he's had compared to the RDA losses 2 in a row are much better. He lost to Ian Gary, and I believe it was Shavkat. So I mean, come on, and he also put up a fight against Shavkat, which is mad impressive, and he beat Vicente Luque. Pretty sure wasn't he the one that gave him the brain bleed, or am I tripping?
yeah, he is. He's the one that fucked him.
Yeah, and then RDA most recently he lost to.
He lost to Vicente at one point.
He lost to Mateus Gamrot and Vicente Luque after Vicente Luque came back from a brain bleed. Keep in mind, so and he
got out wrestled.
He beat Brian Barberina. He beat Hanano Okana, which is honestly a good win when you stack it up to how the.
But that was short notice. Remember, that was short notice.
That's true, and so is Paul Felder and Brian Barberina, who is no longer in the UFC. I love RDA. I love him. He's a legend of the sport, but I just got to give this to Jeff Neal. I just don't really think that there's much to argue here. I think Jeff Neal is just he is 34, but he's lost to the best of the fucking best, and not in incredibly disappointing fashion. I mean, he went to this. I'm pretty sure he went to decision with Ian Gary, right? I mean, his legs were torn up, but he went to decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, I think Jeff Neal gets it done. Man, he might finish him. I think he might TKO him. I really do. Knuckles, what do you think?
Yeah, I think I always root for RDA. I love the guy because he's kind of like that Jose Aldo type where just does really well late into his career. 39 years old and still competing in the top 50.
He took off the shirt.
Broke the illusion. Broke the illusion.
He is no longer John Cena. He has morphed back into his original form, aka MMA Square.
That's
right. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm excited for the card this weekend. I just got a text from my mom. She said, "Why aren't you on the podcast?" Holy fuck, Max! Look at this spider.
Oh,
dude, that mother. You know what's crazy? I flicked that motherfucker so far earlier. It fucking bull rushed me. It bull rushed me.
All right, I'm not.
Harper, dude, you know what's crazy?
I love this shit.
And then that motherfucker, 5 minutes later, sprints at me, and I was like, "Oh hell no!" And I just
Do we need to put a trigger warning in the chat? If you don't like spiders, don't fucking.
I mean, he's currently going the opposite direction of me. I think my aura is scaring him off. So
hey, I was gonna say if it's a wolf spider, don't kill him. He'll keep the brown recluses out of your house.
Wolf spiders are dope. I was having a conversation with Angela Hill about that last night, I think.
There you go, dude. No, they're like, I do not kill wolf spiders. I fucking just take them out of the room I'm in and be like, go over into this other room. Leave me alone, buddy. Because they kill all the brown recluses. And in Missouri, we have a massive fucking brown recluse problem. So
wolf spiders are units, dude. They're big.
Dude, they're beasts.
My mom texted me, "Why aren't you on the podcast?" I never joined live, but I did tonight, and you're not there. So first of all, Mom, what a real passive aggressive way to say, I don't watch your stupid ass videos, but I do tonight, and you're not there. She's
That's what's up.
The bubbles are popping up, so she's about to reply. But anyways,
it could be like my mom coming in here and being like, I heard
there's
there's no cursing.
Really interested in what you're saying.
I heard there's no cursing on this.
I like how I go at my mom for saying that she doesn't watch the lives, and then she said, "Did you trim your beard? It looks like it from here." I'm so excited. Yes, said I watch it.
Anyway,
All right. Well, my mom's watching, so if I'm acting a little more tame tonight, maybe not saying some words that I would usually say, and then maybe not slamming
there you go.
I usually would.
Hey,
It's because mom was watching.
Hello, Mrs. Squared.
hello, Mama Squared. Well, anyway, I don't even know. Yeah, I like RDA. I just think he's way past it, dude. I think that a lot of the competition he's faced so far uh, has kind of showed that he's past it. I mean, when you're getting out wrestled by Vicente Luque, which Luque is good at grappling, but he's not. I thought RDA is better. But again, I just think he's going to be very undersized in this fight. Jeff Neal's not a small dude necessarily at 170. I mean, he kind of like didn't. If Shavkat can't get you down, RDA is not going to get you down. So um, he's going to have a real bad night. I think he's going to probably knock him out. I'm going to say like second round. He's going to. I think he's going to fuck him up. I hate saying that because I love RDA. Like I want to see dudes like him, although those guys go far because they've been around forever. Like I think RDA is probably the most underappreciated lightweight champion that we have, just because it was so short lived. But he's a beast. I love him, but I'd say if he loses on Saturday, he should probably call it a career because retiring in the top 15 of arguably top 15 of both divisions, you're doing pretty good. So yeah, that's my prediction is Jeff Neal, second round knockout. Squared, what's your pick, buddy?
I am in total agreement with you. I just think that RDA's time is coming past, and it likely has for Jeff Neal as well. But just where he's at in his career versus where RDA is at, I just got to lean with Neal. I think he's just a little bit sharper. Am I tripping? Has this fight been booked before? I feel like I've already done like an analysis on this fight like a while ago.
Let me pull up Tapology. I'll tell you that. You keep going, buddy.
I could be totally wrong, but yeah, definitely going with Neal. And I don't know about finish. I wouldn't be surprised.
It has not been booked before.
Okay, so I'm just
stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm going with Neal. I'm not too confident. I don't know if I'm confident in a finish in a 3-round fight, but wouldn't be surprised either. But I'll say decision.
First of all, I want to say that everything you just said, like you said Knuckles. I said first, and you said you said Knuckles. Yeah, that's okay. I get it.
Like both of y'all said.
Yeah, I live with you, but Knuckles wins. I get it. You know what? What's up, Coop?
What's up, Max? How you doing, man?
I you know what? You think you know a guy, but
I'm sort of in agreement here. Like, I don't think for some reason RDA has been able to get like sort of this old man strength and get him some wins late into his career, but I don't think he gets a win over Jeff, I'm gonna be honest. I just think his time has come and almost gone. Like he's been getting wins, but it hasn't been against like elite competition at 170. So I'm like, I honestly don't see a world where RDA pulls one out because when you pull out or when you have a generational fight with the man who will likely be the next welterweight champion, I don't see a reality where you lose. Like, so I do think it goes to a decision, but I think it's a very dominant decision. So I'm gonna go Jeff Neal by decision.
yeah, no, I agree. We see it time and time again. Unfortunately, great fighters become not great fighters eventually. Anderson Silva.
Dude, go ahead, sorry.
Sure, you can go down the list. I mean,
I was looking through because I don't know. I get on these deep dives, so I was looking just now at RDA's previous fights. This stat isn't about RDA, but I want to just give a quick shout out to fucking Gleison Tebow. So Gleison arguably beat Khabib.
No, he did. He did. There's no argument.
He did. I've rewatched the fight. He like if you're going, especially by the ruling back then, he did.
Oh, he definitely beat Khabib.
He beat RDA. He subbed Will Brooks, which some people aren't high on Will Brooks, but that was back when Will Brooks was like still good. He beat Rory McDonald. He beat Cal Uno, which that's kind of cooked, I guess, at this point. But like he beat there was another good name. I'm just saying. Anyway, shout out fucking Gleison Tebow. Just looking that up random, looking up RDA shit. I found that and I was like, damn. He was also he was never mind. We're good. Sorry, I just want to go bring that up. It was random shit. I was like, what the fuck? Random Gleison Tebow.
He's a stud. He's a stud for sure.
Give him props.
Anyways, moving on to the main pay-per-view card. We got Shar Putin Magomedov versus Armin Petrosian. Shar Putin is 14-0 and Armin Petrosian is 9-3. This is going to be a better fight than most people thought. Me and Knuckles kind of talked about this earlier. I don't think Armin Petrosian beats Shar Putin. I don't think so, but I think he will surprise a lot of people for like pretty early in the fight, and then Shar Putin will probably just win the decision going down the line. I think we might be surprised with an Armin first round win, and then Shar Putin just takes it over. I just don't have too much to say on that one. I hate Shar Putin so much. I just hope that he loses his other eye so he can't fight anymore.
Damn. Wow.
I mean, he's like the epitome of an evil person. He's like literally a fucking supervillain. He sucks. He's a terrible human being.
He is a bitch.
I mean, if you haven't seen it, he attacked a couple in the mall because they kissed in public, which you're not supposed to do, I guess, in that part of Russia. And then he beat the fuck out of the guy. Well, he didn't beat the fuck out of the guy, actually.
He just kicked the shit out of him.
Yeah, no, he like tried to wrestle him a little bit, and then the guy actually kind of beat him up. And
you're talking about that.
Yeah, and then he waited for him outside of a mall, and once the dude and his couple left, or the dude and his girlfriend left the mall, he sucker punched him and then curb stomped him after that. So he's dead in my book. I hate that guy. I hope he fucking fails at everything he tries to do in life. He's probably going to win, but god damn it, I would be so happy if Armin pulls it off somehow. Knuckles, what do you got, buddy?
Well, not to mention also, he got mad at a guy for subbing him in a grappling competition, which is the strangest thing I've ever. Like, he started kicking him and like hit him once. That was a weird one. Char is just a strange dude. He was getting his rocks off with Nina Drama the other day too. So he's an odd duck. I think he's good. I don't even know if I think he's good. He's okay. They put him against Armin Petrosian because they're like, oh, look, a striker versus striker, he's not going to take him down. Problem is with Armin Petrosian is a world-class kickboxer. Like, he's fought really good people in kickboxing. In MMA, when he's lost, it's been because of grappling. Like his last loss, people look at it and be like, oh, he lost to Rodolfo Vieira. Rodolfo Vieira is one of the best grapplers of all time, like all time when it comes to like, I think it's like ADCC shit. He's a world champion. Of course, you're going to get stubbed when you have no grappling background. But Armin Petrosian has beaten Gregory Rodriguez, RoboCop, and has beaten Christian Leroy Duncan. Two people who would beat the dog shit out of Shara Bullet. And I'm confident in saying that I think that Christian Leroy Duncan would beat Shara. That one's a little bit of a hot take. But we all know, all four of us here know, that RoboCop would beat the dog shit out of Shara Bullet. Beat the dog shit.
I disagree.
He would take him down and just beat the shit out of him. Dude, that's how it would go.
I don't agree.
So, okay, that's fair. But what I'm saying is, I think this fight's going to be a lot closer. I think Shara's going to edge out a decision, but it's going to be sloppy. It's going to be beautiful because it's going to be so sloppy. And I'm hoping for Armin to knock him the fuck out, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see Shara in some compromising situations. But everybody's looking at this as a step-up fight. It is not at all. I mean, it is, but everybody's looking at it as like a easy step. It's not. Armin's going to give him hell. but I got Char. Like, I'm gonna say he might eke out. Like, I don't like the whole he wins by split decision because you can't fucking predict split decision. But if I could put money, I guess you can put money on splits, can't you? Yeah, put money on a split if I were you. If not a very, very close 29-28. Cooper Squared, what's your pick, man?
Yeah, I'm definitely going with Char on this one. Not a whole lot to say about the fight. I think he just does what he has to do and he wins it. I think he's a pretty damn good striker. I'm in agreement with y'all. He is a big old sack of shit. But I think he'll get his eventually. We all know that he's well, I gotta say, when he fought Bruno he's not a grappler. We know that. And he was able to take him down. But the problem with Bruno is even though he was able to take him down, he doesn't have like control over him. So he just kind of had him down. He was in his guard, and Char was just like fucking raining elbows on him, just chopping him up from a losing position, which was pretty impressive. So I'll give him that. But I think the second that dude comes across, fucking Bo Nickel, anyone that can keep someone contained on the ground, dude, he doesn't stand a chance.
Oh, I would be the biggest Bo Nickel fan on planet Earth that day.
Yeah, well, I don't know if he. Well, I mean, I don't know where they're both at in their career. I just don't know how far Char gets. He gets further than this. I'll give him that. But yeah, he starts getting to the top and starts. He's gonna look like Robellis essentially when the time comes when he starts getting to that level where they can't kind of, snake him through the division. So, Char, your time's coming, brother. But I'm picking you on this one.
All right, Coop, what do you got on that one, man?
This is sort of a weird fight for me to predict because I feel like the UFC is treating Charlo the same way that they're treating Bo Nickel and have treated Bo Nickel, in the same way that they're going to give him like winnable fights to sort of build up his resume. And then if he's truly ready, he'll go up to the big time and then be ready and go be one of the elites at 185. So I do think he wins. However, I do think it's close, and I don't think he walks through Petrosian. I'm with Max on this one. I really hope I'm wrong. This dude's a piece of shit. But like, yeah, I'm going Shara by decision, I guess.
Yep. Cool.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he sucks as a human being. I hope that he has the worst absolute outcome coming ahead of him. I hope that he literally just.
They know. I mean, you got to think, dude.
I hope he
they know.
spontaneously combusts. I would love
It's
it.
possible. It's happened in history.
Oh, I'd love it. That'd be cool to see. I mean, it's all over Twitter. People do it all the time, so I'd love to see him do it.
I think I heard if he sneezes, farts, and burps at the same time, that's what I heard in third grade. That'll make him explode.
That would be fucking awesome.
It's
if he does
one
that,
of those
eyeball might pop out if he does that.
He's
shit.
just like which one? The dead one or the live one?
One of them.
That's like playing Russian roulette for real. You sneeze, fart, and cough at the same time with a one eye. You're playing with fire there.
It's like one of those. Cool. It's like one of those like video game glitches where you go up, down, down, left, right, left, right.
Yeah.
Except
he meant to get the jetpack and then he got the fucking bum eye.
If he does that, at least one internal organ's falling out. It's just a matter of which one.
He didn't.
I was gonna say. Well, what I was gonna say was, I think it was kind of cool.
Top like 25.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. I think it was kind of cool seeing him meet Bisping because like the whole like. I think they actually both have like the opposite eye missing. I think one of them has the left and one of them obviously have the left and one right. But it was cool seeing him and Bisping meet. But
yeah,
I think Bisping said some like choice words about him in the past too. But anyway, what's the next one, Max? Let's stop talking about this piece of shit.
Max
I'm getting myself in trouble.
So stupid. Max is the stupidest person on this planet.
Did he say something bad?
But anyways, Lerone Murphy versus Dan Ige. Lerone Murphy is 14-0-1. Dan Ige is 18-8. Lerone Murphy's 33 years old. So is Dan Ige. The reach advantage goes for Lerone.
Larone's 33.
He is.
That is kind of surprising. Well, I would have guessed like 29 or something.
But hear me out. He's gonna beat the shit out of Dan Ige. It's just facts. He's gonna. I mean, call me crazy. He's just gonna. He's gonna just. I don't think he knocks him out. I mean, it's Dan Ige. I think he just. Call me crazy again. I don't care. But y'all call me crazy for Kai France. I think Lerone Murphy just kind of pieces his way to a 30-27. I love Dan Ige. No disrespect to him. And he took a fight on the shortest notice that's ever been taken in the UFC. That was pretty cool. I just think he is 33, and so is Lerone Murphy. But Dan Ige is a different type of 33 than Lerone Murphy is, and I think we can all agree on that. I think Lerone Murphy just probably walks him down and just takes care of business. We've seen it here and there from Dan Ige, even when he wasn't 33. Calvin Kattar fight is a perfect example. I just don't think I don't think he can do it. I could be wrong. I'm not gonna say I hope I'm wrong this time because I do like Lerone Murphy, but I think Lerone Murphy gets it done by decision, pretty dominant one, 30-27. Knuckles, what do you got?
First of all, I've got away from looking at the live chat because I was looking up shit about the card, but just some live stuff that being said. Glayson's Four Sniper said Glayson did beat Habib 100%, so he knows ball. Fu put in a crying, laughing emoji. I can't imagine what part that was about. Phil said Shar is a future karate combat fighter. That's like 100%. Actually, he'd be kind of dope karate combat. And then he also said, Squared, take that Titans hat off. Trading DeAndre Hopkins to the Chiefs is disgraceful.
Nope.
Hold on.
Listen, I'm a prideful loser. I will wear this.
Where's my fucking Chiefs hat?
Ah, fuck you.
Never mind.
I'm going to laugh at you when we take that 4th-round pick and get the worst player in the draft. That's
the thing.
You're going to draft a long snapper with that
I'll
pick.
get the last laugh.
That's the thing with the Titans. They just were like, they're just basically like, here, have the Super Bowl. Here you go. Here's the Super Bowl.
We trade everyone away. We trade all our best players. I'm sure we're going to give up Jeffrey Simmons at some point. And I was talking to Max about this. I wouldn't be mad if we weren't 1-5, I think, right now, whatever we are. If we actually we're like, yeah, and then we used that trade and did this. But no, we've got nothing to show for any of those.
They're trying to build the future,
Brown,
but
Derrick Henry. Well, Derrick Henry's contract, but still.
Yeah. And I'm sure, you got to imagine, DeAndre Hopkins was probably like in the locker room, like, I fucking hate this play. Because he's not young, he's 32. So, did you get value out of it? I think you got a little because he's fucking 32 in football. So it's like, but Chiefs I feel like they were giving Chiefs hey, here's more fuel. Well, we also lost fucking Juju Smith-Schuster though, so we needed that so fucking bad.
I will say then we also did another trade today where we traded a linebacker, got a linebacker. I think.
Oh yeah, you traded with the Seahawks.
Yeah, and then we got a 4th-round pick of it. So if we're stacking up picks, I'm okay with that. But
that's saying future building, dude.
Let's not shit the bed when it comes to draft night next.
Right.
Which will do.
Anyway, I'm sure the people want to talk about fights. That's what we're here for. My bad. I thought that was funny. I saw the Titans. I saw that comment. Four Sniper also said, I hate to see Dan lose, but it's happening again here. Yeah, he's going to. I'm not on board with Max saying he's going to get dog walked because it's Dan Ige. And I know it was 4 hours notice, but we got to remember he fucking kind of gave Diego everything he wanted there at the end. I think it's going to be a 29-28, and I think, honestly, that last round is going to go to Ige. Lerone, I was split on it at first, honestly, because Lerone just has not done anything that has impressed me. Yeah, he beat the dog shit out of Barbosa. That's a pretty fucking good win. But like, we're talking about the shell of Barbosa. Besides that, he had a split against Gabriel Santos, who has not done jack shit since then. He knocked out Makwan Amirkhani. That was a good win. He beat Josh Kulabau by decision, which I think Josh Kulabau's. Let me look at the fucking scorecards. I want to make sure that 30-20. If it was a 29-28, I actually might say that Danny Ige probably might win that because if you let Josh Kulabau have a round, let's see. No, Kulabau got fucking dog walked. So maybe. I don't know. Yeah. 29-28. I think Dan's going to come on late, but it's going to be a little too much or too little too late. Yeah. So that's my prediction. Yeah, it'll be a decision win for Lerone Murphy. A good one at that. And yeah, we'll see if it's the first time that Danny Gay gets knocked down in a fight. I don't think it will be, but it'd be interesting. Square, do you got to pick on that one, man?
Not really. I'm just going with Danny Ige, and I refuse to elaborate. I get that Lerone's undefeated; he's higher ranked. Which, by the way, Max was like, "Call me crazy, but I'm picking the undefeated, higher ranked fighter." Call me
Give
crazy.
me Iguodala.
Nothing crazy about that. I'm picking Danny Ige.
I think he's like a favorable. I think he's a pretty solid favorite too.
Yeah, I'm picking Danny Ige off dog mentality. Watch, we're gonna watch him perform. And that's why I can't elaborate on it. But we're going to watch him perform, and you're going to say, that's a dog.
I'm going to make a lot of fun of him for when he's wrong.
And it's going to make a lot of sense when I say dog mentality.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's what you said to me about Kaikar France. And then
hold on, I'm going to look up these odds real quick because
Iversek does not have dog mentality.
So yeah, I'm going to need you to make me a video of how stupid you look.
Hey, buddy. Hey, Max, right now, right now, Lerone Murphy's a -225 favorite. So you saying, call me crazy. -225.
I know. Hot take. I'm picking the favorite. I'm picking the undefeated higher ranked fighter. Call me crazy.
I'm sorry, brother.
No,
actually, hold on. According to DraftKings, he might be a 240. Hold on, let me look.
I'll look right now.
No, 265. 265 on DraftKings.
That's a fair assessment, I think. But people still call me. You guys, I mean,
yo, +215 getting Dan Ige for +215 ain't that?
That's dumb.
I might throw $5 on dog mentality.
You're not going to throw a dime on anything.
I'll be right back. I got to go pee. You guys.
No, you're not. You won't do it. Cooper, what's up, buddy?
I'm gonna rock with Squared on this pick.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I just won. We just won. You suck. You're an idiot. You're wrong.
I'm going with Ige here.
Cooper really is wrong.
I don't really have much logic behind it because all the math really points to Ige losing this fight. But I think there's just something most MMA media really isn't counting for is the intangibles. Is that dog mentality is the fact that Ige is willing to go into the fire and he's willing to pull out a fucking win from it. So I think
Coop just found a fancy way to say dog mentality.
That's a lot of what I do, like literally just finding fancy ways to say shit. But I'm going Ige here. I think it's either a late finish or a decision, but my gut tells me finish, so I'm gonna go 3rd round knockout.
Okay, so I'm gonna back up my pick a little bit here. Every single time. Except for Edson Barboza, that's older Edson Barboza, to be fair, that we've seen.
The shell of Edson Barboza.
Exactly. Every time we've seen Dan Ige go up against a true contender, what has happened? Korean Zombie, lost. Josh Emmett, lost. Mozart, lost. He beat
But those are like, dude, we're talking.
I love David Jackson, but come on.
Brother, you're talking like literally the top 10 of the division.
Okay.
He beat Nate Landwehr. Do you understand? Do you understand how good you have to beat Nate Landwehr?
Lost to Bryce Mitchell.
Honorable
Oh, he
loss.
beat Andre Feely. Cool.
Incredible win.
Lost to
I would
Diego
pick- I
Lopez.
would- I would
pick
understand,
incredible
but that was
wins.
the same day.
I was gonna say you said Bryce Mitchell like it's bad. I'd pick Bryce Mitchell to beat Lerone. I'm not lying
That's
about
what I'm
that.
saying.
I
That's
would
what I'm
pick
saying.
him.
I just said when you.
But
put him
what I'm
up-
saying is he's only lost. I'm picking Lerone, but but Dan has only lost to like
the
the
top
fucking
contenders.
dude, the
That's
dudes.
what I'm saying. That's
I
literally
don't
my
think
argument.
Lerone's top. I don't think Lerone is like top 10. I'm just saying. I don't think he is. I don't think he is.
I mean,
He's not done
somebody
anything.
beat him. Somebody beat him. Then somebody beat him.
I know he beat.
Oh, he's gonna get his
Yeah,
ass
Ige's
kicked.
gonna beat him.
Let's not forget he couldn't walk after the Edson fight.
Yeah, he got his fucking leg cooked up, but then he still somehow
Yeah.
managed to come back and dominate.
He
his
was,
ass
dude.
with
He
a
was beating his
fucking half
ass though.
leg.
He beat
He
the
beat
shit
the
out of
fuck
him.
out of
He got
Edson.
tree chopped by an old
Yeah,
man.
and then he came back with a dead leg, with one leg, beat the fuck out of him.
He did. He
I
beat the
picked Edson
shit
in
out
this.
of
I
him.
could
bro.
beat the fuck out of an old guy with one
Okay,
leg.
get the fuck out of here. You couldn't beat Edson Barboza with his
I,
eyes closed and his hands behind his back.
I would wrestle fuck him till he loved
Okay.
me.
Yeah, that's.
I mean, it's hard. It's hard to beat someone in an MMA fight with them being blindfolded. If
Okay,
you,
but to be fair, it's also hard to beat somebody in an MMA fight when they literally destroy one of your legs where you can't even put weight on it. And he did. He beat the fuck out of him.
And you know what the boy Ige is going to do? He's going to destroy his chin.
No,
good
he's
luck,
not.
Good luck coming back from that. Good luck coming back from that.
Oh man, I can't wait to revisit this. Truly.
yeah, it's gonna be great when me and Squared are right.
Yeah. Knuckles, I hope I swayed your opinion.
Max,
back
I
in the right
picked. I
direction.
picked.
I know.
picked-
That's what I'm saying. I hope that I swayed your opinion right back in the right direction because
I still think it's going to be a super close decision.
I don't
I think
so,
it is.
man. I just don't. I don't think so. I mean, Dan Ige. We talk about
3
all
rounds.
the time. Featherweights.
Well-
when they get old, they have that fucking limit.
You were up getting a drink or whatever. I think Dan starts too late. That's my issue. If Dan started in the second round, he'd win it. But I think he's not gonna figure shit out until the third. And like I said, he's gonna win. He's gonna lose in 20 minutes.
Knuckles, do I need to remind you who Dan Ige's coach is?
It's Eric Nixick, the greatest coach in
And you're
combat
going to go
sports.
against that?
Yes, he is. Yes, because there's
Sure.
a
He also, dude. I was gonna say he's just
Statistics.
he somehow okay. I'm gonna give Eric look Max
analytical proof
Max.
that when you turn over 32 and the
You're
featherweight,
talking about two
35.
33-year-old fighters.
It's
Yeah,
35.
Well, Murphy's
Took
not
that
the
off.
same type of 33, dude.
Oh, yeah, he's an inexperienced 33.
He's 14 and
Well, I
0. He
wanna say
hasn't
this.
been like fucking had his face bashed in every single fight.
I want to say this. I want to
Even
say
when
this.
Danny
though.
get wins, he gets his ass beat.
We got to remember Eric
That's like dog
Nixick.
mentality, though.
Yeah,
Eric-
that doesn't hold up in the
Can't
lower
guys.
divisions.
Can't spell dog without a W.
Hold on. Eric Nixick coached Austin Lane to a wrestle win over Robelis Despain. Austin Lane, who is known for getting knocked the fuck out by anybody. Like Greg Hardy, he lost to Greg Hardy. Robelis Despain would dead stop Greg Hardy. He would fucking murder Greg Hardy. And Austin Lane got knocked the fuck out by Greg Hardy. Then he switched gyms not even last year, like this year. So he might be onto something.
You're talking about heavyweight, comparing it to featherweight. Let's stop there.
Eric Nixick's also got like a lot on his plate right now, though, because he just coached Francis to a win. He just coached Austin Lane to a win. He's got Sean Strickland coming
on
up.
top of the world. Sounds like he's on a win streak. Sounds like it's going to continue.
Yeah, it's crazy that you're comparing heavyweight fighters.
Larone's going to win. Oh, there's
He's
my
not
pick.
talking about their
I'm
age.
still sticking to it.
Talking about
Larone's going to win.
I know that.
Larone's going to win.
Thank you. I
Knuckles,
agree.
Knuckles, that Ige pick is talking to you like a fucking green goblin, man.
Dude,
Tone's
it's right.
the
You guys
coward.
can't see it. It's fucking
You know
right
what?
there.
Knuckles, you know what? Change your pick, so I can just
No.
be alone in this one.
No, I'm sticking to Larone. Larone's going to win.
I might actually change my pick just so Coop can be the one guy with that opinion, which
Hey,
makes apparently makes it correct, and then I can shit on him.
Yeah.
but if you change your pick, he can also shit on you.
For me, when I was right about fucking.
I think my favorite part about this, like, if we go back, this might be legit. This might legit be the first time, maybe like the second or third time total that me and Squared have ever disagreed. Like 9 times out of 10, me and Squared are like like lock fucking step on picks.
It's
So I'm
always
in-
me and Max who are at each other's throats.
People think that me and Cooper actually like just hate each other. Probably.
Fair.
Every other episode. It's just us arguing about it, like a pick or opinion.
Nothing wrong with it. What's the next one up, man? Let's hear what we got going next.
The next one is
Ankalaev,
going to be Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic. I mean, I don't really want to talk about this one for too long. Personally, y'all can cook on it if you want to. I think Magomed Ankalaev wins in a very boring decision, and then we just kind of just be like, yeah, whatever, the next day. Knuckles, what's up?
Disagree. I disagree.
But okay.
Rakic is Magomed's absolute worst matchup in the entire division. Absolute worst. Because number one, he does what Alex does. He leg kicks. People don't realize that Rakic can leg kick. And I fucking hate Rakic. I want to preface this by saying this. I was
literally gonna say, you know that like Alexander Rakic has the most boring style in the entire.
Well, he's a piece of shit too. Like he's just a piece of shit too. Look up the Jimmy Manawa shit. He's a fucking like Rakic is
boring.
A piece of shit.
It's so boring.
He is the guy that can match up with anybody in the division, and that's why I respect his style. Because again, like he was fighting, he was doing good against Jan before he blew his knee out. Max, stop talking shit.
I'm not talking shit. Never said anything.
Okay. Also was beating Yuri until Yuri just went full Yuri. And that's the thing. That's what makes me think that he's going to beat Magomed, because Magomed is not. Everybody thinks that he's a wrestler. He's not. He's actually a kickboxer. Like he's a kickboxer that can wrestle really well. But Rakic is also very sufficient on the ground, arguably more sufficient on the ground than somebody like Jan, who struggled against Magomed on the ground. I think that Rakic is going to win a 29-28 decision. I think he's just going to leg kick the shit out of him. Magomed's going to because also everybody knows this. I don't know if you guys, maybe Max doesn't know. Magomed has the worst fight IQ I possibly have ever fucking seen. Like
that's a good point. Like we're talking about Blachowicz.
That's actually
his legs were kicked into oblivion, and he kept kicking.
We're talking about generationally bad levels of fight IQ. Rakic is going to win a 29-28. I wouldn't be surprised 30-27. He's just a very solid fighter. He's very solid. He's not – I don't think he's championship level, because I feel like he's one of those guys that gets to that championship level and then chokes. But he's fucking
We're also talking about the light heavyweight division. So, like, championship level and light heavyweight division.
He could be – yeah, he could be –
division, they'd be, like, outside.
And it's the same shit. Like, I think Rakic, if you fought Alex, he would lose because he would want to fucking kickbox him, which everybody for some reason
he would get absolutely murdered.
No, yeah, I think Rakic takes home a decision on this one. 29-28. We'll go with that. But it does go the distance. I think this fight does go the distance either way, because Magomed is immune to finishing fighters that aren't named Iwan Kutalaba. But anyway. Oh fuck! I forgot. Actually, no, I lied. Dude, I forgot he killed Johnny Walker. He literally took his.
Oh yeah.
About that. Okay, I'll put some respect on him, but he's not doing that to Rakic, because Rakic isn't.
He could maybe.
No, Rakic isn't that. Like Rakic is an idiot. I hate him. I don't like him. But he's not the big R word. I can't say it on YouTube. I don't want to get banned. But he's not the big R word. So, like Johnny Walker's just.
He's not
silly goose.
He's not reckless. Is that what the word that you were looking for?
Exactly. He's not super reckless.
Or
big time reckless.
He's very reckless.
He's not. I don't know.
All right.
Anyway,
all right. Moving on. Squared.
So I got to go with Ankalaev in this one. I think he's a good fighter. He is an idiot for sure. I just don't think that Rakic is the guy that catches him. I will say though, with Ankalaev, and I'm not making any big point here, but he does have. Everyone knows this. He just chokes. He chokes so bad whenever it's time. if it's a title eliminator or the title fight itself, he just finds a way to just screw it up for himself. So that makes me pretty unconfident in him, which is weird because it's like not like a technique or a strategic flaw that I can point out in Ankalaev or like an advantage in Rakic. It's just Ankalaev's
brain, bro.
curse of just being like, man, I'll win all these fights. I'll beat all these people. All right, it's time to beat like one more guy. Oh shit, he got me in a triangle in the last fucking second. Or, oh shit, I'm an idiot and somehow found myself into a fucking tie in MMA. Who the fuck ties in MMA? Who does
in a championship fight?
And then he went on to like bitch and moan about it.
Yeah, it's like what the.
That's even worse.
I fucking hate that guy, dude. I hate both of these motherfuckers so much. Go ahead.
I'm not too aware of Rakic's issues as far as like personality wise. I do remember him like shitting on what's his name,
No, he bitch slapped Manoa when they were watching a fucking soccer game.
I didn't know about that.
He called Yuri a fake samurai, and I've hated that motherfucker.
Yeah. Well, he is.
The Manoa thing didn't like literally. They were watching a fucking football, European football.
Quick timeout.
No.
Yes, we can.
No, I'm actually not done talking. I just
can we agree that Yuri is a fake samurai?
Nope. Because it's a way of life. It's not your race or nationality. It's a way of life.
He's not a samurai.
But
no, okay. Well,
Max, you're gonna cross paths with this guy one day.
Boys, we don't have time for this.
He's gonna hit him with
everything you've ever said.
I'm gonna laugh. And it's gonna be really funny.
And I'll get a whole lot of money in a lawsuit.
Guys. Guys, breaking news. Mauricio Rufy. Is that his name right? Mauricio Rufy. It's Rufy.
I know a thing or two about roofies.
Okay. All right.
That's a bad joke. Rufy fighting at 309 his opponent Charlie Campbell, which I think Charlie Campbell just fought like a week or two ago, right? Is out of UFC 309 via Nolan King. So breaking news. Thank you, CST. Shout out to Combat Sports Today, putting that in the chat. So
damn, that's cool.
Boom. Appreciate.
No, for sure. That's dope.
But yeah, Rufy, he'll get a replacement. We're less than a month away from 309.
Crazy to think about.
Yeah, Yuri's a fake samurai, and then I do. Magomed has a step up over Rakic.
You already made your pick.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me say. No, actually, I forgot what I was going to say because this asshole interrupted me. Coop, go right ahead, my brother.
Coop, make your pick, brother.
As much as I hate Rakic for the reasons already stated, I think this fight's gonna be close. It really shouldn't be. Like, in my opinion, this is Ankalaev's fight to lose, and I think his IQ is a massive reason why it's going to be close. Because I used this example earlier. Like, I will never forget. This man had his legs chopped into oblivion, and he had the audacity to throw another leg kick. Like, that's so unbelievably stupid. But I think my gut tells me Ankalaev because he's multifaceted in a way that really not many people are at not 185 at 205, because a lot of when you get heavier in terms of like weight classes, a lot of the guys are just strictly striking. Like, there's very few people who are light heavyweight wrestlers or jiu-jitsu artists or heavyweight or even middleweight, to be honest. But
because it takes too much energy.
Yeah. I digress. I think Ankalaev takes the win. I wouldn't be surprised if I'm wrong though, because honestly, to me, this fight's a toss-up. I'm going Ankalaev by decision.
Damn, I hate being the dissenting guy because I feel like usually when I'm dissenting, I'm 100% wrong.
I just think like I feel like weird for saying it. Like, I'm such a big guy of saying like this guy at light heavyweight's overrated. This guy at light heavyweight's overrated. I say it all the time, but like, dude, Rakic, I just don't think he's that good. Like, who is he beaten? Who is he beaten? He beat Anthony Smith. He beat like Thiago Santos. Dude,
I
he's
just see
not
the tools, man. I just like it's the the thing is Thiago Santos almost
and
beat
you can
Mac.
make the argument that Ankalaev beat Jan Rakovic. I don't think he did. I thought
Jan Rakovic?
or not.
Jan Rakovic?
Jan Blachowicz, sorry. Jan Blachowicz. Anyways, you can make
Flip that.
yeah. Jan Blachowicz. So my thing is like,
Yeah.
anyways, my thing is like, yeah, he's beaten some guys, but Magomed has beaten the better guys. He's beaten them more convincingly. I know he lost to Paul Craig, but he was beating the fuck out of Paul Craig before he lost to him, as many people do.
Dude, it's just his fight IQ, brother.
Yeah, no, his fight IQ is terrible. His fight IQ is not good.
Squared who?
Who the fuck?
Jan Rakovic.
Jan Rakovic.
Isn't that the character from The Big Bang Theory?
That's a Jan Blachowicz and Alex Rakic love child. That's who I was.
If they had a baby, dude, I'm gonna make a fucking squared. Everybody, when we fucking clip that, I'm gonna make a face morph because I've got that face app. I'm gonna make a face morph of fucking Jan and Rakic just for that. Just for that. That's fucking gold.
Jan Rakovic.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not super confident in my pick. I just think that, dude, it's fucking Magomed's fight IQ that's just like, I'm like, damn, like I see it, and I'm just like, ugh. If he honestly, like, even if he just wrestles, like, Rakic isn't a bad grappler. He's not great, but he's not bad. So it's like, I don't know. It's a weird one. Who knows? Volkan Ozdemir's the future champ anyway, so it doesn't matter. But just fucking Uzi, let's go. Fucking no time. That's gonna be that's mine and Squared's future fighter, no time. Also, shout out Southpaw MMA. I see you in the chat too. What up, man? Appreciate it. When are we linking up for another live series? Sometime, and we'll hit you up, see what's going on with that. But what's the next one, buddy?
Yeah, the next fight on the card is going to be the co-main event, Robert Whitaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. Robert Whitaker is obviously 27-7, and Chimaev is 13-0. There's an argument to that with the Gilbert Burns fight, but he won the fight according to the judges. So
the Usman fight can be questioned.
Yeah, I don't think so.
That's one
I don't question it, but some people did.
I didn't think.
Yeah,
it was not so much a questionable decision. It is like,
man,
if there was another round or two to that fight.
Here's my thing. I think it depends on what Khamzat Chimaev shows up. It just depends. Like, you just don't know. You don't know. Like,
I don't think that's the case.
I think it's the case. He's been sick, very sick, on
record
for a very long time. I think it just depends. But I do think, I'm just going to put my prediction out there. I do think Chimaev is going to be too much for him. And again, with this one, I hope I'm wrong because I hate Chimaev. He's a Chechen Kadyrov dick sucker.
Let's not get
too political.
Yeah, I mean, just forget what I said, I guess. I just think he's too much. He's too much. He's too much volume, too much pressure, and I think historically Rob does not do well with that. I love Rob, but I hope he wins. I think Chimaev probably wins a pretty boring, like, third round TKO, maybe second round. I don't know. TKO. Maybe sub. Third round TKO or sub. Let's go with that. Knuckles, what do you got? I mean, I don't know.
Or actually, Knuckles, I'm gonna cut you off because I think it would be best if we had you go last. So you can.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. The amount of tape and shit I've studied for this. Yes, please, I'll go last because I got a lot to say. For the next two fights, can I go last on the next two fights because I got a lot to say.
That'll work.
Yeah, sure.
I remember that.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So for this fight, I have so many questions. It's hard to gauge where Rob's at in his career. Going into the last fight, when he was supposed to fight Khamzat, I was not too high on Rob as far as where he's at in his career. And I love Rob, and I like y'all said, I hope he wins. Well, Knuckles hadn't said that yet, but I just know that's the case, obviously. But obviously we saw him lose against DDP, which DDP is the champ, so not a whole lot of shame in that. But then we saw the Paulo performance, which he did win, but it was like, it was real, like, and I said this last time, he looked like a shell of himself out there.
A little touchy.
A little touchy. What do you mean?
I thought you said I'm gonna touch you, and I'm like, okay.
He looked like the shell of himself. Like he didn't look like the the unstoppable force that he had been, unless it was against Adesanya. But so I just wasn't very confident in him going into that fight, and then he went in and beat a guy, another mountain wrestler, Russian mountain wrestler. But there's asterisks to that one. It was a short notice. It is a guy who does not have a lot of UFC experience. So there's that, but he looked great in that, and he looked like his old self. Like he was moving good. He wasn't, like kind of, in the Paulo fight, it kind of looked like he was just like waiting for something to happen and kind of just like scared to get flash KO'd. But on the flip side of that, I've got a lot of questions for Hamzat. You said that you don't know which Hamzat we're going to get, but my thing for Hamzat is I think we do know which one he's going to get, and that's one that we've gotten ever since that Gilbert fight, when some of his gray areas have started to be exposed. Now, obviously, he came in, he was this unstoppable force. I remember being huge on him. I was like, holy shit. Like everyone, I was like, this guy just got 2 wins in 10 days. How insane. Like this guy, no one's beating this guy.
Especially in COVID.
And then, he gets to the top, and it's like, okay, so he's got no cardio. He's got a lot of horrible head movement. He's got some pretty bad faults that can very easily be exposed. And when this fight was previously scheduled, I had said, he's going to get stopped. Like it doesn't even feel like he's undefeated now because, the Burns fight,
Burns won.
Yeah. There's definitely a good argument for Burns winning. The Usman fight, he's fighting a welterweight, and then like everyone, it's real kind of sketchy. Is like, man, if this was a 5-rounder, you would have been probably gotten cooked. But so it's just hard to tell. But I said Hamzat's he's gonna hit a mountain he can't climb, and I don't think that Robert is quite that mountain. And I'm like I said, got a lot of questions. I'm not so confident in that statement now, but I am gonna stick with that. I think that right now Whitaker's just not the mountain, just because of where Whitaker's at in his career. I'm going to have to lean with the fact that he is on the latter end, which is obvious. He's however many years old. He's not going to be fighting another 10, 15 years. He's in the latter stages. So I think that Hamzat probably wins it by probably another sketchy decision or something like that. Or like a fight where it's like, man, if this went another round or two,
this is 5 rounder. This is 5
rounder. Yeah. So
you didn't have to do that. You could have just said 5. You could have just said the word, and then we all would have got it. That would have been just fine.
Okay. So with this being a 5-rounder, I'm picking Rob now. now that I realize that it's a 5-round. If Rob gets past the first round and a half and Hamzat is an empty gas tank, his gas light's on, his engine's sputtering, I'm so unconfident in this pick. It doesn't matter which way I go. I'm going to be super unconfident in it. But I'm going to say, fuck me. I'm just going to say Whitaker. Fuck it. Whitaker by decision.
Okay. Well, that's a crazy fucking change up. Cooper, what's up, buddy?
What is up? This is like an easy and difficult fight for me to predict because, in my opinion, I'm gonna need you guys to just let me explain my thought process.
No, you're good. No, on paper,
on paper, this should be a nightmare matchup for Robert Whitaker because he's coming off losing to DDP, who is I'd have to rewatch that fight just to for effective grappling purposes. Like if you really ever did much with him in terms of that. Fuck was that?
Probably a chair scooting, perhaps.
Yeah, just don't worry about it. Keep on talking.
Um, and he's also getting towards like the later stages in his career, which makes for sort of a recipe for disaster. But we also have to take into a fact the other side of things, which is the fact that Hamzat in his last fight versus a short notice and 15 pounds heavier Kamaru Usman did not look good. He like outside of that first round where Kamaru was able to survive, I wasn't impressed by Kamzat at all. And arguably he lost that fight. I'm saying arguably. I'm not saying that he did or didn't. I think he lost. I'm saying that's arguable. So, and not to mention something that's in my opinion a massive factor is the fact that it's 5 rounds. I think if I'm not mistaken, Hamzat's gone to 15 minutes twice or 3 times maybe.
No, two times,
Yeah, twice. I don't know. And he's looked pretty gassed at the end of both of those 15 minutes. So, and especially with his tendency to overtrain, I don't like I don't like the fact that he's going into a 5 round fight against someone with so much experience in 5 round wars. Like in I don't or Knuckles, you can sort of correct me, but like
Go
in
ahead.
the second Izzy fight, for one, like that was a war. That was close. That could have gone either way. Knuckles, I know
Yeah.
you have your opinions on it. And Rob looked good
Costa.
all the way through. Costa was that 3 or was that 5?
That might have been. That was 3. That was a 3.
Maybe 3, but it was a war.
It was a
Still,
war, but it was 3. Yeah, yeah.
point remains. I don't think I just don't have a lot of
Romero,
faith.
sorry, Romero.
I don't have a lot of faith in Hamzat to sort of dig deep and sort of pull out a win in the later rounds. Because yes, I mean the fight versus Gilbert was sort of a pull it out the fire almost, quote Leon's coach,
Also short notice, keep in mind.
but on short notice, yeah. But yeah, my gut tells me Hamzat.
No, it wasn't short notice. I'm tripping on that one.
Which one are you talking about? You're talking about the Usman fight? Usman was short.
Oh,
Gilbert.
Gilbert.
I was talking about Gilbert Burns. That was not short notice. That's my bad.
No, no, that was
My
full
gut tells me
I was thinking of Kevin Holland.
my gut tells me Hamzat just because of the on paper stats, but my brain or my like heart almost tells me Rob just because of like the stuff that I'm seeing both from Robert and from Hamzat. So I'm gonna go with Robert. I'm gonna go with Robert Whitaker. I think he
What is happening? Okay,
I
go ahead.
think I don't think Hamzat's cardio holds up, mixed with the fact that he's never gone past 5 rounds or past 3 rounds, and the fact that he's tired after those 3 rounds, mixed in with the fact that he overtrains and is likely going to come in a little bit too hot. And I think that Rob he's gonna survive because I think I mean he's done that in the past. He's survived sort of like these brawls where he's taking a shit ton of damage. And I think once that sort of mental state sets in for Hamzat where, oh shit, I couldn't just get him out in one blitz. I actually have to fight. I think that's where Rob's gonna shine, and I think he gets it done with a finish.
Okay, cool.
A finish?
Knuckles, can I before you go off, let me read this real quick. Nuck should drink a milk for that pick change that I
If honestly legit, like I would, but I don't have milk in the fridge right
that
now.
was a crazy switch up. First of all, you got cows nearby.
It is Missouri. It is Missouri.
Make it happen.
Remember how this man said he would never drink a
I can
milk
run out with a
again?
bucket and just fucking.
But I did just realize I'm pretty sure my pick for that fight played out. When were they matched up? The Saudi Arabia card previously?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm pretty
back in
sure
June.
it played out exactly how my pick went for that, where I was like, yeah, I don't think that Robert in his current state is going to be the mountain to climb. And then I realized it was a 5-rounder, and I was like, oh, he's absolutely going to be the mountain he can't climb. Which is funny how that just played out the exact same way. My apologies. I'm redundant, I guess. Knuckles. Yeah.
Man,
I wasn't getting fuck these last.
fuck, dude. I got so much I want to say, but like when I get there, I get this mental block. Not like I know what I'm going to say. It's just it's Hamzat. His shots are not good. When he shoots in there, it's not good. It is fucking horrendous. When he shoots on people, it's not good. It's not good. That's why he couldn't do it against Gilbert. That is why when he did it against Leach, yeah, he can do it because Leach is not a grappler. He's just going to pick him up and he's going to raw dog him because he is at 170. And nobody can match his strength at 170. We're talking about 185 Rob, a Rob who is arguably big enough sometimes to fight at 205. He used to fight at 170, but he's fucking solid now. The strength's not there. So the shots are going to be sloppy, but it depends on how he catches Rob. He can catch Rob if Rob decides to close distance too much, and he gets him on a shot close to the cage. But I think Rob realizes that. I think Rob realizes he can't get close to the cage because that is what Hamzat relies on is cage. That is all of his shots. Watch any of his fights, it's all shots where he can get the guys back to the cage, get him in a really bad position, and take him. It's like Khabib, what Khabib does. But Khabib actually, when Khabib shoots, it's good actually. So,
I think he could potentially catch him on one of his blitzes too, his signature blitzes.
yes, that's the thing.
Might be what you were saying. With
honestly, I think the thing that everybody's worried about is the grappling. The thing that I'm worried about is straights, because that is what catches Rob. Like legitimately, I think if Hamzat wins, it's an early straight, like rocks him and subs him or rocks him and knocks him out. Like I think legitimately, like again, I'm fucking split and I don't really want to make a pick on this fight because I'm being honest. Like I really don't know who wins. I'm gonna just straight up say it. I don't know who wins. I also think that Hamzat realizes that this is a 5-round fight and he can't fuck around like he has in the last like several fights. But at the same time, he trains at a gym that I am very iffy about. All Stars is a good gym. They've brought up people like Alexander Gustafsson.
Is he still there?
He was last I knew. Is he not there anymore? If he's not there anymore,
he doesn't represent Sweden anymore. Not that there's really.
Oh yeah. So yeah, no, he's fucked. He's fucked. Yeah, Rob's winning. Sorry.
But I mean, like I said, there's not really much to like what flag you're got on your little.
But no, it's the gym. It's the gym though. It's the gym though. If he's not training with Gus and like Ealer, Latifi and shit, because I think that's like why he was good. He was wrestling dudes that were bigger than him. Yeah, I don't think he is. Fuck. Because he was wrestling Miniature Man, tiny little boy. What's his name? The Georgian kid. Armin Sarukian. He was wrestling him.
I don't think.
No, Armin's Georgian.
Armin Sarukian?
Yeah, he's Georgian.
He's Armenian.
Armin Sarukian?
He's Georgian, is he not?
He's Georgian, but I think he fights out of Armenia.
Oh yeah, it's one of those.
I think he's Russian.
Oh no, he's Armenian.
Yeah, he's ethnically Russian or Slavic. I don't know. It's a mess over there, but represents Armenia.
Yeah, you're right. He's Armenian. I thought he was because he fucked with. He used to fuck with wasn't he rocking with Ilya at one point? Like, weren't they friends or some shit? I thought maybe that's why.
I think those Christian caucus companies got to stay close together.
Yeah. My bad. Food just corrected me too. Armenian. My bad on that. But anyway, he was wrestling the little Armenian dude. Fuck, man. I don't know, dude. I really legitimately like I could go on a whole technical breakdown but it would take. I feel like it would take forever. Rob has a very big problem with hitching his head to the side, waiting for fucking jabs coming down the center and moving his head. That's how DDP caught him, and that is how Jared Cannonier caught him. But it was late enough in the fight, Jared couldn't finish him. I don't think Hamzat's smart enough in boxing to read that kind of shit. Hamzat just fucking, just fucking hits like just boom, boom, boom. That's how he caught. That's how he caught GM3. Just a quick straight knocked him out. The way you catch Rob is you read him, you read what he's doing, and then you catch him. I'm still worried about it. That being said, I think Hamzat, it's hard to break old habits. I think Hamzat's going to shoot. He's not going to have success because we have to remember the shots are different, but Rob fought a Olympic gold medal wrestler twice in a row. Rob's wrestling's not bad. DDP took him down. That shit would that's the only thing that scares me. Like DDP just literally tossed him. It wasn't even technique. That's how DDP wins every fight. It's not technique.
Brute force. Hugged him. It was literally just the most aggressive hug ever, and then slung him.
That's how he beat Sean too. I don't think he beat Sean personally, but that's how DDP beat Sean. He just is a fucking hoss. He hits harder. He wrestles harder. He grabs people harder. He's just strong as a fucking bull. So he literally, because if you remember, he grabbed Rob and had him in the weirdest, oddest side headlock, and then just went no, boom, and fucking hip tossed him.
No.
Hamzat doesn't he's not a judo fucking specialist. He ain't hip tossing nobody. He's going to pick him up if he does anything. But again, this is long-winded. I got more breakdown for the main event than this. I think if Rob can survive the initial 2 to 3 shots that Hamzat's going to put out, he's going to win. He's going to win a decision. Maybe a 4th or 5th round TKO, just because Hamzat's gassed. It's tough, man. The thing is that I think Rob's going to realize what he had with Ikram is not going to work with Hamzat as well. With Ikram, he could take his time. He made reads. You guys remember, because if you watch the fight, he was making reads the whole fucking time. I think he threw out a kick and he got a read on Ikram trying to defend it, and then that's why he threw that straight down the middle that fucked him up. I don't know if he'll have that time to do that with Hamzat but Hamzat knows this is that's why the fight. That's why Rob said, yes, Rob wins, because there's a reason Rob wanted it to be 5 rounds, because he knows that Hamzat's going to take his time more than he would in a 3-round fight. Yeah, Rob decision, not confident. And I love Rob in any fight more than any fighter on the roster. But right now, Rob, 5-round decision. Sorry, I'm fucking. It's tough. Rob just cannot kick. He needs to avoid kicking, body kicking, leg kicking. If he's gonna kick, front kicks would be or side leg kicks, stomp leg kicks would be, which that'll come up in the main event. I've got something cooking on that. But damn, I'm getting nervous talking about it because I'm thinking about the fight, dude. I don't get nervous about fights anymore except for Rob fights, but yeah, Rob decision probably. I'm gonna say 49-46. Head and heart is actually saying Rob this time. I don't know why, but head and heart saying Rob. But gut, a little sinking feeling in my gut is saying Hamzat by early sub. But I'm gonna look up. I actually haven't ever looked up Rob's sub stats. Hold on. I don't know if Rob's ever been subbed. He's only ever been knocked out. Rob's been subbed 1 time. Right on. Yeah, I don't know. Fuck. a little nervous. Let's move on to the next one so I can like loosen up a little bit because I'm fucking my butthole's tight. So
Pause.
he lost to some Asian
I'm
dude.
holding back a lot of words from that one. I'm holding back a lot of words.
You're what now?
My beehole.
The next one is Ilya Topuria versus
I'm gonna pee. You guys
Max
go ahead.
Holloway for the featherweight championship. It's a fight. I don't know. This one is literally one of the hardest fights I've ever had to pick. I would assume that would be the same for everybody. I I'm not going to be confident any way I go. Like honestly, I think Max gets it done. I just do. I just think Max has that dog in him. I know that I hated on that earlier, but that was also Danny Gay, not Max Holloway. Max Holloway is the definition of dog in him, and I think he just can get it done. I really do. Squared.
Wait, did you pick Max Holloway?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead.
So I agree, but I think it's more than just having that dog in him. I think he's more technical than Ilya. He's got the size advantage, which, he had the size advantage on Volk, and we saw how that went. But I know a lot of people really, and don't get me wrong, Ilya does have very crisp boxing. He's very good, but I think it's his power above his technique in a lot of cases. So I do think Max is a way more technical striker than Ilya, and I think he's also, obviously way more experienced, way more well accustomed to this magnitude of a fight than Ilya is. But that being said, Ilya has been in this magnitude of a fight and has risen to the occasion. Obviously, he's been in. We watched him beat the dog shit out of Josh Emmett for 5 rounds straight, relentlessly.
My dumbass
So it
thought
is a very difficult fight to pick. It is absolutely an unstoppable force versus a immovable object. Um, I think if anyone's capable of knocking Max Holloway the fuck out, Ilya Taporia's got that power. But I think Max is going to make the right moves, and I think he is going to win a 5-round decision. Not, like a lot of these fights, not crazy confident in that pick. But that's just kind of how I see it going. If I wake up on Sunday morning and I'm living with the fact that Max Holloway got his light shut out by Ilya, I'll be a little devastated. I really don't mind Ilya much at all. I used to like him a lot, and then his personality kind of lost me. But I wouldn't be super surprised by that. But as far as if I had to put my money on something, I would say Max Holloway 5-round decision. Cool.
What do you got? And I'll go.
I'm sort of with Max on this one. Like, it's the hardest fight I've ever had to predict because rarely ever do we get a fight where it's a matchup of brute strength versus volume and endurance. Like, this is something that we've rarely, if ever, seen, and that's what makes it like so difficult to pick. Like, I mean, there is no reason to suggest, other than age, that Max Holloway is anywhere done with his prime.
I don't know, man. I disagree.
He's
with
only
that.
32. He's only 32, I think. Or
Exactly.
33.
And
He's not.
I think I saw a stat where he's
Got
entering
cracked by
31st
Zombie
fight.
of Korean Zombie a couple times.
But besides the point, there is very little reason
That's the point.
why Max Holloway
Point.
that is suggested that Max Holloway is out of his prime. However, Ilya Taporia is one of the best boxers that we've ever seen at 145, minus the obvious Connor. But I would, fuck, man, it is so hard to pick against the champion because I've done that so many times and I've been wrong. And I am not confident in this whatsoever, but I'm going with Ilya Taporia. I think it's a decision. I think this is this has the potential to turn in one of the best fights of the year if we just get like a full on like 25 minute striking masterclass with both guys walking out with severe CTE, then I think we'll be it'll be a fun fight. I'll say that. I'm not confident in that pick, but I am going with Ilya by decision.
Cool. Knuckles, what do you think, man?
Okay, so there's a lot of ways to look at this fight. Obviously, like if you're just picking off of vibes, you're like picking off of like what you've seen, what you would think. A lot of people might say Ilya, either Ilya catches him early or Max takes it to the distance. I think those are both fair assessments just based off of like looking from outward in. But there's a lot more to how the fight will go. And Volkanovski was the perfect person to set the precedent of how to beat Max Holloway. Fucked, but at the same time, Max adjusted so well against Justin Gaethje because he knew what was there. Some things to preface. Ilya doesn't have as much power as Justin Gaethje. Does not have as much power as Justin Gaethje. Right? Okay. Max 8 shots. He got knocked down. I know they didn't rule it as a knockdown, but Max has since said that was a fucking knockdown. He got buzzed. So officially has not been knocked down, but we know he's been buzzed. Ilya doesn't have that power. And if I remember right, that was off of a jab set up to a hook, if I'm not mistaken, but it was out in open space, which is where Justin operates, is just out in open space. Ilya, the only way Ilya wins, like a lot of his fights, a lot of the time, is against the cage. Jai Herbert knocked him out against the cage. Josh Emmett, every time he fucked him up bad, was against the cage. Alexander Volkanovski was backing up against the cage, where he knocked him out because he framed the shot, threw it over the top, framed it. Bryce Mitchell, he was backing him up to the cage when he hit him with that shot before he subbed him. Same shit. Max Holloway operates in a different realm from that. He does not get backed up like that. The way that Volkanovski beat him was leg kicks and jabs. Fucking like leg kick, jabs, straights. And he just got the dog shit beat out of him because Volkanovski read the game. He kicked the leg. That is where Ilya can win. I just don't know if he has it in him because, again, he did the same thing against Volk. He used leg kicks, which was surprising. He used leg kicks to set shit up because Ilya doesn't do that. He can do it with Max because when Max does the thing he does, everybody's seen it a million times. Max steps in hard as fuck on his front leg, whether it's the right or the left, and he jabs. He fucking triples up. Sometimes he doubles and he triples up jabs, and that's how he operates. And then he might send it straight down the chute. Who knows? Max, to win this fight, needs to kickbox, not fucking box. He does not need to box because if you're boxing with Ilya, you're fucking getting knocked the fuck out. You're getting knocked out. Max needs to do what he did against Justin Gaethje. Kickbox, throw spinning back kicks to the fucking leg, to the head, to the body, all that shit. Throw kicks to the body because Ilya I don't think he's going to want to wrestle until he starts getting in trouble. But with Max, he lulls you into a false sense of security. With Max, you think that this guy's just hitting, but he's not hitting that hard. That's what Jose Aldo fell into. That is what Brian Ortega fell into. That is what Korean Zombie fell into. Everybody fucking thinks that they can just box with Max because he gets hit a shit ton. Calvin Kattar, everybody thinks about, he hit Calvin Kattar a record number of times. Everybody forgets Calvin Kattar also hit Max a fuck ton, like a fuck ton, because he knows who he's fighting. He knows what he's going to operate with. And Calvin Kattar, don't know if anybody knows this, hits hard as fuck. Arnold Allen hits hard. Fucking, I'll go on record right now. Arnold Allen hits as hard as Ilya Topuria. Don't give a fuck what you say. He hits as hard as Ilya Topuria. Max ate that shit. I watched that shit in UFC Kansas City. Arnold was cracking him, and Max kept walking. So what I'm saying is, my original pick for this was Ilya Topuria. I thought Ilya had what it took, and I still think the thing is, I'm like making the fucking pick in my head right now because I also have to cook on Ilya's side too. I've been long winding this. I think Ilya can hit him, and my original pick was Ilya to get Max in the second round, kind of like he did Alex. Figured out leg kick and get him against the cage. But now that I'm thinking about this, Max operates in space so much differently than anybody that Ilya has ever faced. And the people that Ilya finds mad success against is people that are shorter. I know he knocked out Jai Herbert, but if anybody remembers watching that fight, because I like anytime I've talked shit about Ilya, Max knows this, I bring up the Jai Herbert fight. Jai Herbert was winning that fight. Like he would have won on the cards if that went to the decision. Max needs to kickbox. Needs to kickbox. Has to kickbox. He cannot box. He cannot box. Ilya cannot. Another thing that concerns me with Max is going up and going down in kind of a close amount of time. April to October. Let me see. Late April, so let's say May, June, July, August, September. So 6 months ish. I just don't like changing weight classes so close to time. Because he did bulk up. He did bulk up like a lot for 155. Ilya fucking still, dude. That's the thing is like I cooked on Max heavy there, but Ilya has so much shit. Like I said, Max plants heavy on that front leg. Ilya can expose that. If he can do what Volk did with controlling the front hand, which he did that against Volk. That's how he got that overhand right. He fucking controlled that one arm and got the overhand right over Volk's left arm. That wasn't his front arm though. But if he can control Max, I think it all depends on if Ilya can close space. And that's the thing is, Ilya is so fast. Ilya is faster than anybody Max has ever fought. Anybody. But Max is also probably faster and craftier than anybody that Ilya's ever fought. Ilya just consumes space too. I'm sorry, I'm cooking a long time, but Ilya also like is a master of consuming space. Like he knows how to cut cages and shit. Man, fuck. Oh man. Max Holloway decision. Because Ilya's gonna start gassing because he's gonna get frustrated as shit when he can't hit him. About the second round, and Max is just going to jab the fuck out of him. I wouldn't be surprised by TKO by Max, honestly. Also, another thing I didn't cook on with Ilya. Fuck, I was like so convinced. Like before this, I was going to pick Ilya. Low key, Ilya was my pick. Watch. Ilya's been rocked like 4 or 5 times throughout his career. He gets clipped by like nonchalant shit. Fuck. Yeah, Max. Damn, what the fuck? I've been playing these scenarios in my head for like 3 days. I've been watching tape on this fight. And I knew this would happen. I knew like once I got to it. It was the same way with the Rob fight. Can I fucking like low-key be honest? I was low-key gonna pick Hamzat. But my heart and like dude, because I'm trying to pick realistic, like I know my favorite fighters. Like I love Tai Tuivasa is probably like my second or third favorite fighter. I don't give a fuck who's fighting Tai next. He's probably gonna lose. I'm just gonna be realistic. Like, and that's like with Rob. I was like, fuck, looking at it, it's the same shit. And like Max, I love Max. He's not like one of my favorite fighters, but I love him. Went and saw him in Kansas City, obviously. but I was gonna pick Ilya, but like I don't know, dude. There's a lot of shit. I think it's the height, man. I think it's the height. Like, I think that Max is gonna kickbox. I think that Max is gonna kickbox, but we'll see. Ilya also said that the first 10 seconds of this fight will be the best 10 seconds in MMA history. So if that motherfucker just comes out winging, he's gonna get clipped so bad by Max. It's gonna be fucking funny. I hope he just goes to sleep, falls asleep on the canvas. Because Max is the type of guy, if you want to fucking do that. But also Max said that if Ilya comes out and does that point to the ground shit right out, he said that it's not called the dumbest motherfucker, baddest motherfucker championship. So sorry, I've been cooking too long. Yeah, dude. Max by decision. Or not Max by decision. Max by TKO, I think maybe.
Fuck you got going on over there, Max?
Huh?
The fuck you got going on over there?
What do you mean?
He was turning the heat on. It's
I
a
will
little,
turn it.
it's a little
Chill.
chilly.
It's fucking cold.
It's a little chilly in the house.
Just heard like
By
a
the
bunch
way,
of fucking
they're turning the heat on.
around.
They're turning the heat on. I've got a fan in my window.
What'd you say, Coop?
I heard some shit. I didn't know what it was.
Oh, I thought you said that Yuri was like the worst fighter ever. Anyway,
This
my fault. I misheard. Anyways,
hey, this card's cooking.
hell yeah, no, that's a good card. I hate that I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna tell you guys why because it's pretty embarrassing.
Golf.
Yeah,
I'm
golfing.
Fucking idiot. Golf.
Yeah.
He's gonna go swing a metal rod around with the homies
Really bad.
instead of watching the
Sanctioned violence.
The what in line greatest card of the year.
Okay,
We're gonna have that argument.
No, we're not. I'm not doing it. I can't.
Some say second. Some say otherwise.
Well, we can argue that next week.
I'm fucking dude. This card, dude. These top three fights got me fucking. They got like, I'm fucking rock hard, bro. For these top three fights, yeah, they're fucking, dude. I'm telling you, dude.
Yeah, you want to see?
Is it crazy?
You want to see
Is it
Uncle Ivan
crazy?
and Rakic roll on the ground for a few hours? Yeah, I get it. It's cool.
Is it crazy though?
I mean,
that,
it
like,
just reinforces my suspicion of your homosexuality, which is fine. It's 2024. That's okay. But yeah. Screenshot that, somebody, Matt.
like, is it fucking like? But no, like, legitimately, is it bad that I'm excited for the Rob fight? Obviously, I'm always excited for Rob fight. I want to watch him fight. But I am more excited for this main event than I have been for a fight in so fucking long, dude.
No,
in so long. Like,
no, it's a good one for sure.
Both.
I'm more excited for this, huh?
But just both the main and co-main are super intriguing to
Wow, we're on a roll with word slips today. First, Max goes fucking Jan Rakovic.
That shit's
saying intriguing over intriguing.
Intriguing.
Not as bad as
I agree, but it's still something to note.
They're both Eastern European. Fuck me. Fuck me forever, I guess.
Sure. Anyway, just both these fights are so intriguing to me because I see a million ways each fight could play out in a million different directions, and I don't know. It's just one of those like, you get these fairly often, but it's just one of those fights that it's just like, man, I can't wait to see how, because it's playing out so many different ways in my head. I can't wait to see how it just actually plays out in reality and finally like have an answer to these questions I've been asking myself really ever since these fights got announced. So yeah, I'm super excited about this card.
And shout out, I mean, yeah, dude, like like for me, almost every single fight, dude. Shout out Bruno Ferreira. He's gonna catch a body. Everybody knows that. I mean, me and Max been trying to push this dude to the fucking top. He's gonna be a name. You guys are gonna know him. He's gonna be a household name. Bruno Ferreira, that motherfucker. He's gonna catch a body against Abu Sipian Magomedov.
He's the
the
one
fake
that,
German.
the one that ripped RoboCop's eye open that big ass wide that one time.
He gave him a third eye. Is what he did.
Yeah.
No, that was Cheaty. Cheaty did that.
Oh, you're right. My fault.
No, he
He just knocked out RoboCop, huh?
yeah, he
just
fucking remember the straight dude. That fucking
Yeah.
that was my favorite knockout of 2023. That because he did the shoulder roll, he feinted, did the shoulder roll, and then fucking boom, just straight and fuck, dude. God, I'm gonna have to go watch it, dude. That knockout's beautiful, and I love RoboCop, but the fucking spinning back, the spinning out back elbow of death against fucking Dustin Stoltzfus, like
Yeah.
Bruno Ferreira's got a fucking hit list against German fighters. First of all, he's gonna start. He started with Dustin Stoltzfus. Now he's gonna go hit up the fake German Abus. I should probably really stop saying that because a lot of German people are gonna get mad that I'm saying that.
Yeah.
He's fucking Dagestani. My bad. It's like Nasruddin.
Nationalist piece of shit.
It's like Nasruddin saying he's fucking French. Everybody knows Nasruddin's fucking Dagestani. He doesn't fucking wrestle like a Dagestani, though. He can defend takedowns.
It's like squared mispronouncing Machachkala, macaque and balls.
Macaque and balls, yeah.
Who would do such a thing?
But fucking you got Ferreira, he's gonna knock out a boost. You've got dude, my low-key banger of the card, the fucking fight that I'm like, I want everybody needs to keep their eyes on that I think is gonna be super interesting. Rubeski versus Orlby. Good fucking fight. Good fight, Orlby, because Rubeski's not bad at takedown defense. We're gonna see what's going on. Orlby, man, we're gonna see if Genghis Khan can beat a random Russian dude or a random.
Genghis Khan can beat a random Russian dude.
What is he? Middle. He's fucking Eastern European. What is he?
Who?
Rubeski.
Czech.
Ukrainian. If I said Russian and he's Ukrainian, I'm gonna feel so bad.
I think he's from.
I think he's from
Czech
like
Republic.
Poland.
Oh, he's from Poland. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, random fucking European dude. There you go.
Mateus would have been the first. When they start throwing random ass Z's in there and
it's Polish or like Nordic or
splashes through L's, you're like, all right, get your Polish ass away from me.
That's the fucking
I think
that's a fight, dude.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling you guys. I'm telling you guys. I think I'm probably gonna be mad wrong, but I'm telling everybody this has potential when it comes to fight for fight. This could have like some bangers. I'm not gonna say card of the year because 300 is card of the year, but we're talking like top 3, top 5 card of the year performance wise. Just because a lot of these, there's a lot of shit on the line for a lot of these guys. I mean, low key, I'm gonna pull it up right now. Like, I'm just gonna go through this. You got the fucking championship fight. You got Rob and Hamza fighting for #1 contendership. You got Rakic and Ankalaev fighting for #1 contendership. You got Murphy fighting for a potential like big time ranking. You've got Shara Bullet trying to establish his name. You've got who the fuck is Aslan and Cerquera? Don't know who that is. That's the only fight I don't know shit about. You got Neil trying to and Dos Anjos both trying to establish we're not done. You've got Rebecki and Orlby trying to establish a name in the lightweight division. Like, that's a big time fight. You got a Boost trying to prove to people he's not a fraud. And you've got Bruno Fajeda just going out there like, I'm going to kill people. That's what he's doing. You've got Chris Barnett, Beast Boy, Huggy Boy, gonna fucking put some style points on Coops Boy, Chinity and Chukakukaka. No, I'm just kidding. Kennedy and Chukwu.
Okay. Oh, shit.
Kennedy and Chukwu. But hey, shout out Kennedy and Chukwu. When he gets knocked out, it's funny as shit because he should win.
I only like him because he lost to OSP. That is the only reason why I like him.
But we stand fucking Beast Boy here. So Chris Barnett, he's gonna be, no matter if he loses or wins, he's gonna be fun as shit. Fareed Basharat, I mean, if you want to see like a potential bantamweight contender, there you go. Victor Hugo's fun too. Nardiev versus Silva, like, I'm still questioning why the fuck they brought Nardiev back to the UFC. That's just to fill the card. And then Fakhreddinov is just going to put some fucking grappling style points on his poor victim, whoever the fuck it is now. Who is it? It is Leal? Is that his name? Hold on. Leal, yeah. So, fucking banger card. Love this shit. I cooked long enough. Anybody else got anything to say?
No, I'm getting tired, so I may dip. But
Yeah.
I think we're about to get off here, fortunately.
We
Going to
wrap
Big Wave,
up.
shout out. Big Wave.
Closing statements. Can I start with closing statements?
Start it.
Okay. So super excited for this card. Can't wait to watch it. Knuckles, I'm gonna try to get you. I'll see if I can make it work. We'll get that pay per view going. I want to give a shout out to my mom who's been somehow watching this entire episode. I don't know how she probably just put me out of her will after watching this. But shout out to my mom. She was actually sending in some suggestions, like, let me read this. Also a compliment to y'all. She said, "I am so impressed with y'all. Have you ever thought about putting on headphones and sitting in front of a microphone, kind of like they do on other podcasts?" I don't know how easy that is.
That's the plan. Well, I got headphones.
She said, "I don't know how easy that is or if it makes a difference, but it just seems more podcasty."
It's suspensive. It's suspensive.
Yeah, I told her that is in the coming months, maybe. I don't know. That is definitely on the forte.
Camera is 100% coming like in the
production
next like
production all around, improvement in production all around is definitely the next step for us. So expect better things to come. And Mom, thank you for looking out. I appreciate that.
Shout out.
Harper's hanging out with Uncle Max.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Pudge is out there. My dog's out there yelling at people right now. He's fucking yelling at somebody. I don't know who he's yelling at, but he's fucking barking.
It's cold as fuck in here. She's warm.
He is smothering my dog.
Hold on. Question for you Tennessee boys. What's the temperature where you're at right now?
It's actually a little on the warmer side. It was like 79 earlier. Dude, we got bipolar. We got bipolar weather.
Yeah, it was like 79 earlier. It's 65 right now. It says it feels like 63.
Do you want to know? Okay, so remember I told you I have a fan in my window right now. Do you want to know the temperature where it's at where I'm at? It is 51 degrees, and I've got a fan in my window.
Ooh.
I am born. I'm telling you, dude. I'm like fucking Viking or something. I was born for snow. I am a little cold.
It's a little chilly in here. I was born.
You can't go on a massive rant about how you're.
Tundra.
I have Scandinavian genetics.
67,
but I'm a little chilly right now.
I will say, like, the draft is getting me, but the room's nice. The draft is.
That is the most Midwest fucking statement I've ever heard in my life. Oh, this is a draft.
That's the Midwest equivalent of when we. To be fair, we do say shit like, it's not the heat, it's the humidity that's really getting me.
That's fair, but we had.
No, it is the humidity, though, like, for real.
You feel the draft in here.
That was an Irish accent.
Yeah, I know.
I will say I'm going to close the windows before I go to sleep because I don't want to wake up with fucking strep throat.
You have to wrap up in your sleeping bag.
My bed. Now, that's okay, Max. Don't get that shit twisted. That's fucking like Minnesota shit. Did you say bag? Did he say bag?
Bag? That's Wisconsin.
That's you in the Fargo category of the Midwest. That's kind of wild.
Wisconsin. I mean, you're like in Missouri, so like I feel like you guys are just kind of nobodies, huh? You're like
dude. We don't have it. Like,
well, you have the Ozarks, damn it.
We also have the Kansas City Chiefs. What you know about that?
Yeah, you. How many games have you watched this year? Like a half of one?
No, I actually have watched like.
Yeah, that's what I fucking thought. Don't even claim the Chiefs if you don't watch them.
I just said I watched the fucking games with my dad. What do you want from me?
I thought you said you haven't watched any of them. I don't believe.
No, I have. I've watched like I
don't believe you.
I think I've missed 2 games. I think I've missed 2 games this year.
Okay, 2 out of. I
Sick.
watched. You didn't even watch the Super Bowl, didn't you?
Oh no, I watched the Super Bowl.
In all fairness, I wish I missed every single one of our games. So
Yeah. Well,
I wish I missed part of the Seahawks games because every so often they'll have games that make me question why I follow this team, and then
hey,
other
my roommate's a Falcons fan. Y'all just beat their asses. So.
yeah, my best friend's a Seahawks fan
Hey
or
Zane, come here.
a Falcons fan.
See, my worst thing is I'm
Come here.
actually I'm a bigger Royals fan than I am a Chiefs fan. But I don't watch the Royals half as much as I watch the Chiefs.
Seahawks fan.
Hey, Coop, that's my buddy. He's a Falcons fan.
Hey, Coop. Y'all beat
What's
our
up,
ass.
man?
Congratulations.
Thanks.
That's Zan. That's the boy.
I was hoping I was hoping he was gonna be a little bit more.
Yeah, it was just embarrassing. DK bullied AJ Terrell, and it was just a bad day.
Bro, he like fucking Hannibal Lectered him, just like straight up one arm blocked
I
him.
mean, that was a hold, but we'll call it what it is.
Hey, we're gonna wrap this thing up or what?
Let's
Yeah,
do it.
bro.
Ready
Should I do
for
like a
go
chug
sleep.
or something? I don't know.
Do what you want to do, bro. You want to go?
Let me go get a straw. I'll do a.
You could do that. That'd be cool. I'll shake your hand. I want to shake your hand. Can you pour me in a shot? What are we doing? I'm just like talking. I guess we're live still. Everybody just disappeared. Cool. That's awesome. How's everybody doing? This is a fun time. I'm just handling everything myself. Matt's eating all my damn fries. I did I did.
I'm back, bitch.
Don't make me feel bad about it.
Dude, like just unannounced, like everybody just dips and I don't even realize it. I'm just sitting here on live on freaking
It's on
YouTube.
you to pay attention.
Bro,
right, hey.
I'm still here.
I know, Cooper. I know, but they don't see that. They just see me sitting here by myself.
Cooper, we need to get you like an AI, like assistant, like fucking.
Oh, dude.
That'd be dope. Anyway, let me fucking do this little chug thing and then we'll end it.
I'll pay you.
I'm fucking dude. I'm pumped for this fucking card this weekend. Holy shit!
We need to get Coop a shiesty mask.
Can't just find that kind of money anywhere.
Yo, isn't that cultural appropriation or something?
Yes,
like,
I am.
Skiing
I am
mask.
a-
Or anything
I am
more
a-
white than skiing. They took that from us. All right. Let's lay that down right now.
I need to get like one of those.
We're
plays.
taking it back.
We're still live on YouTube,
We're
dude.
taking it back, and I am publicly. I'm publicly.
Is it like fucking Charlie on
Previous
It's Always
statements do
Sunny? We're
not
taking it
follow
back.
the opinions of Benchburner Sports.
You almost said bourbon and
No, I
butter.
didn't. No, I didn't.
All right.
The previous statements do not follow the opinions of Benchburner Sports. Those are the opinions of Matt's and his alone.
Who the fuck is that?
Squared.
his alone.
Squared's alone.
What?
All right.
What was wrong with what I said? Is skiing not the whitest thing to ever exist?
We are
It's almost as
a
wide as
slippery slope here, brother.
I don't see how.
he's not wrong. I'm trying to like think of a wider sport. It's not like skate.
Do you
Like,
have a chug ready?
Water polo.
All right.
Let's change the subject. Expedition.
Swimming.
swimming. Yeah, you got a point.
That might be a slippery.
Golfing.
That might be a more slippery slope than skiing.
Golfing.
Golf. The fucking goat of golf is black, brother.
Oh,
What are you
okay,
talking
we're
That's true.
we're getting too unhinged. Do your chugs,
John
say goodbye, and call it a night.
Whatever the fuck that guy's name is.
It's
I don't
John
know.
I've got one.
Okay, make
I've
sure.
got
There's a lot of
this
names.
might get okay. That'll get us canceled. Never mind. I can't say that. I was gonna say school.
Don't say it.
School.
That'll get us canceled. Let me just say it anyways.
School.
Stop.
School
Okay,
things.
bro.
School things.
Do your chugs, say goodbye, call it a night.
Yeah. Well, anyways, been a fun addition to the Benchburner Live series. Knuckles is frozen now. That's cool.
I'm not frozen. You just fucking
You
like
just
didn't.
sat there like that for that long?
You didn't give me a fucking. You didn't say we were doing it. Okay, here you go. Let me fucking.
No, you look frozen. Did you not look frozen, Cooper?
No, I did it on
He
purpose. I
did.
sat.
He did kind of like
You look
frozen.
like a fucking idiot. Anyways, welcome to, or thanks for joining Benchburner MMA. This is a fucking mess. What are we doing here?
Here you go. Cheers.
I already took the shot.
Yeah, you didn't fucking tell me you were. That's the problem. That's why I
Cheers.
froze, because I was pissed. There we go. Squared's got me.
Okay. Anyways, thanks for joining Benchburner Sports. Live series number 14, UFC 308. It's been a good time. Knuckles looks like he's sweating his brains out. I am definitely
Just got a
tired,
red face.
ready to get to sleep tonight. It's been a fun time. We chopped down some of the fights with old Jan Rakovic and everybody else.
Old timer right there.
Ilya Topuria versus Max Holloway this Saturday night is going to be a fucking great time. Hate that I'm going to miss it. It's going to be a good show. I'll rewatch it the next day, I'm sure. Hope everybody enjoyed the episode, and we appreciate you guys hopping in. As always, you can get us on YouTube at Benchburner Sports, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Benchburner Sports. Anywhere you get your podcast, we're there, and we appreciate all the support that we've gotten to this point. We're going to figure out a way to go live on live on Twitter soon. So we appreciate everybody for hopping in. Matt Squared, you have something to say?
Yeah, follow us on Twitter at bench_burner. Follow us on Instagram at benchburner sports. TikTok, we're now on TikTok, benchburner sports. What else?
Facebook.
Obviously, Facebook is just benchburner sports spaces because that's how they work. Same with YouTube, benchburner sports. If you're watching us right now, then you know where to find our fucking YouTube. So I don't know why I said that. Yeah, that's my piece.
Knuckles, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, man. I'm fucking dude. I'm just like, it's a fucking Rob card. Oh, I was super worried. I forgot to say this earlier in the thing, and I'll end my shit with this because I'm drunk. I don't want to keep it too long. Not like I don't end every episode drunk, but I was worried my full violence shit wouldn't be here before Saturday, but apparently it is arriving on Saturday. The key point is I fucking hope my mailman gets here before the main card. I hope he gets here before the main card. So pray for me, y'all. Hoping the Rob shirts get here before the main card because I got to throw that shit on. But if it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm still gonna rep him. If Rob loses, I'm still gonna fucking wear that shit loud and proud. But check out. Let me give my shout outs to the homies that you guys should check out. Again, viewer of the week, viewer of all fucking time. Shout out 4 Ounce Sniper. Check out 4 Ounce Sniper. Check out MMA Alien on Instagram, Twitter. I'm too intoxicated to give you guys the fucking ads. Just look it up. You'll find it. But 4 Ounce Sniper on Twitter, MMA Alien, or Alien. Yeah, mixed martial arts on Instagram and Twitter. Combat Sports Today on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. They're the fucking homies. And also Val Delwar, cool journalist. Check him out. And Southpaw MMA, check them out. Cool people. And yeah, just check all those guys out. My shout outs to the homies that are out there. And obviously all of us. And yeah, that's it. I'm ready for the Saturday. Don't want to keep it too long. I got to pee real bad. So I want to hear everybody else's shit. Coop or Squared already went.
Coop, what's up, buddy?
What you got, buddy?
Shit. Fun card, fun episode. Fucking ready.
Hell yeah. Sounds good, boys. Well, I think that's it for us. Anybody got anything else to say?
I love everybody. Check the card out. Because it's an early card, you might see some live reactions since I'm not going to be hammered watching it. So check out some maybe video recordings of me being live reacting to the card in my fucking humble bed. I'm going to just be sitting back on my bed like, Yeah, so check it out. I might record some live reactions. We'll see.
Oh yeah. Well, everybody, it's been a good night. We hope you have a good night, and we hope to see you next time. And appreciate everybody for hopping in.
Peace.
See you later.
Woo!